Hey guys, Cooter here. So I figured out a better approach to my videos, because in the past I've been sitting there with all this mess on either side of me. Gosh, this is a mess. It's a bunch of clothes, my bed, my suitcase from when I just moved in. I don't know where the hell that came from. That's a little stool of some kind. My lazy chair with my laundry bag in it. Space heaters here. Anyhow, yeah. So that's where I usually been doing my videos. I'd be sitting on the couch and there's another text message coming in, and that's where I do my dip, and I'd have to sit down over there where the pillow is so you could see me. Well, that wasn't working out so well. That wasn't doing me very good. Because then I have to set you down. There's this big light up here. Yeah, you can see the focus. The big light up there would take away from what you're trying to see in front of it, and you couldn't see diddly poop. So what I got now is I'm sitting in this fancy blue chair here. And up here where my TVs are, I'm going to see if I can set my phone, which I'm recording on still because I'm cheap, up against that little DVD player there and see if you can see me. Now, it might take me a minute to get used to this, but just a second, I'm going to sit back down here. Whee! Okay, turn you around. There's my pretty face. Hey, what's up, guys? See if I can get you set down here. Yeah, I know you guys are like, this is ridiculous, this sucks. Yeah, okay. Well, here we go. Alright, so you're set up, you can see me. I can roll back and forth now, kind of far away, up close, far away, up close. Anyhow, so since I haven't really ordered haven't really ordered my mud jug or anything, I hear they're kind of hard to clean out at times, but they look pretty cool. I think it might be a good spitter for if you're going around and you don't want people to see your spit, or I don't know, I've never used one, so I can't really give a very good review. However, today, it's got a purple little solo cup. Sweet! Anyhow, and I'm not doing a dip review today. I seem really hyper today. I'm not doing a dip review or nothing. I don't want my shirt tucked in. I'm just kind of talking about my favorite dipping experience. So, that's what we're going to be doing. Give me a second. What we're dipping today for this favorite dipping experience is my default dip, Grizzly Wide Cut Wintergreen. My favorite stuff. It hadn't been out for very long. I saw it in an outdoors magazine, and I'm like, that might be pretty good. So I bought a can and been trying it out, and oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. So, what we're doing today. So I'm going to pack I'm going to get me a pinch here. Ain't too bad of a pinch. Trying to get all these stragglers off because they're going to fly all over the place in my mouth here. Alright, here we go. Hot damn. So, I haven't really rehearsed this. In fact, I probably should have thought about this more before I started videotaping. But I'll say one of my favorite different experiences was we were helping my buddy move. Bubba J. I mentioned him before. We were helping him move. And this is before I was 18. Probably shouldn't say that, but yeah, this is before I was 18. And I got a hold of my what was it? I think it was actually Skoal Original Wintergreen Fine Cut. And I wasn't very good at dipping fine cut, but you know, I was alright. I could handle it a little bit, and he'd never had fine cut before, and so we were. I packed it up, and we were sharing the same can. Didn't have much left, about half a can left, and So, yeah, when we packed it, put it in, and he was driving. It was his dad's truck, a little Nissan Frontier, I think it was. Piece of poop in my book, but we was driving it up towards another spot in Missouri. I won't give away names or towns or anything, but let's see, we we had a big load, and he was swerving all over the place before I knew it, and you could tell he had a buzz because it's the first time he had fine cut, and he wasn't really used to it, and I was getting a little bit of a buzz, but not much. I'd had it before. But I remember, shoot. I don't remember a whole lot of this story, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, I remember my favorite part about it was I was just with my buddy. That's something we had in common. We could put a dip in and just talk about everything under the sun. He had just got a hold of a new girl at the time, so we were talking about her. I was actually dating my ex-girlfriend that I talk about quite a bit. That was also his ex at the time, and I was dating her. That was my girlfriend at the time, which is weird for us. We were best friends, and he didn't, we weren't having hard feelings about the same girl, And but I have some regrets about that, guys. But yeah, and so we just talk about girls, old times, and with a dip in. You just talk about anything. And sometimes if you get your mouth full of spit, you can't understand each other, but we had a good time. And, yeah, it was all around just a good time. Where we was going, it's even further out in the country than where I am now. I'm really not that far out of my town here. I am, but it's kind of a little bit of an inconvenience to go into town. But, I mean, he's out in the middle of no freaking where by a lake. And, his house is made out of an old barn, just so you guys know. I mean, it's just, yeah, and that's where we were moving all the stuff to. Oh, here's the rest of the story. I remembered it. Okay. I don't know if any of y'all like snakes. I'm okay with them, as long as I know what they are, where they are, and how to kill them. Bubba J, he doesn't like snakes. He really doesn't. And in this house, right, like I said, it was made out of an old barn. So, we go in, and there's some picture frames hanging up where they'd already put some pictures up. We hadn't put any furniture in, so it's open. We had a bunch of boxes, and I think it was like a coat rack, and then just gun cases everywhere. And the gun cases were put up against this wall. And out from the side of this wall, I look over, or he looks over, and sees this long, dark object right along the wall. He's like, "Cooter, what's that?" So I look over there. I'm thinking, is that like a cane, like an old man's cane? I'm like, what's going on? I walk up a little closer to it, and it starts moving. So, and we both have our dips in still. He's buzzing his ass off. I'm getting a little bit of a buzz, so everything's kind of, we're not totally coordinated. And I remember I still had my old Jeep at the time, and it was up there at his place. And my machete was in it. And so I go and pull my machete out, and he opens up one of the gun cases and pull out a gun. I don't even think it was loaded. He just felt safer with a gun in his hand. That's how rednecks are. We feel safer when we got our own firearms in our hands. And he starts pointing at it, and I come in with a machete, and I'm walking up close to it, and I got a crowbar, like a pry bar in one hand, and my machete in the other, like I'm going to hook it and just swipe him or something. I don't know what the fuck I was going to do, because I couldn't even get a hold of him. But by the time I come back in, Bubba J's at the front of the door, at the edge of the door. Like I say, he does not like snakes. He's no pussy, but he does not like snakes. And so he was standing at the foot of the door. He's like, I don't know where it went. He's got this gun in his hands. And I walk in with the pry bar and my machete here, and I trip over one of the old suitcases, and it scared the poop out of me. I mean, I was terrified. I didn't know what had just touched my foot, so I turned around, and I was about to swipe, and it wasn't it. And so I walked around, and the snakes crawled up inside the drywall here. Yeah, there's two sections of drywall, and there's insulation and a 2x4 closing it up because it wasn't really finished very well. But then at the bottom there's a big gap, and that's where he's crawling in. I can see his tail there. And I was getting ready to grab his tail, and right as I go for his tail, it disappears. So we're like, shit. There's a snake in your freaking walls, Bubba J. And still dipping. I think we even put in some killer fillers there at the end, because I don't know, he wasn't seeing straight or something. I don't know what was going on. Maybe just he was scared of the snake, but he's standing at the door. Kill it, in, kill it, Cooter, come on. And so yeah, it was fun. It was fun, and we never found that snake again. And I imagine, I don't know, maybe they hired an exterminator or something to come in there and get rid of it, because we hate snakes, but he does anyhow. But yeah, I don't know, we never found that snake again, and so it's probably somewhere in their wall still dead, or maybe it crawled out and got away somehow. But yeah, that was a good time, and yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll ever forget that. I say that at the beginning of this video, I couldn't even recall it, but yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget, you know, some of the good times I had with him, just throwing a dip in and talking, reminiscing, or doing crazy stunts, or fighting off wildlife. It was a lot of fun, and that's why I like dipping so much, because it takes me back to back when I was in high school or with my old buds, and since I dip so much now, I have that to carry with my memories, and it's just a lot of fun. But I'll tell you what, if you ever look up Outlaw, his website, Outlaw Dipper, or his channel rather, he's got some fun stories. He says in some of his I wish I could talk. He says in some of his videos that he kind of feels like a storyteller, and he's good at it. He's got a lot of fun dipping stories. But yeah, that kind of inspired me to do this video. I thought it was a lot of fun, and yeah. And I'll tell you what, I know I keep promising, but I will get Bubba J out here so we can have a good time and you can see what we're all about. Yeah, just, that's us. I shot a little video of me working on the carburetor and the gaskets today. Since I got done with that, I started test driving it around, and I think I might have hot rodded it too much on the snow and ice out there, drifting around corners. This farm we're on right now, we've got like this big dirt road that we're on, and the driveway kind of circles around for dirt, like a dirt driveway that circles around here in front of the main house up there. Then my little shack here in this barn, it has this little dirt road that pulls in, and then just a bunch of grass that's been kind of trailed out by trucks coming through here. Well, I kind of made a figure eight out of it, and I've been trying to test drive. Anytime I fix something on my truck, I test drive on that. And I was running a little too hard today, I think, especially with the temperature change so bad, because now I got a little small radiator leak. I'm dumb, I know. So it might be an easy fix. I might be able to solder it, but worst comes to worst, I'll have to get a new radiator. But it's still drivable if I'm careful. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm getting off way far away from where I was trying to be. Anyhow, yeah, he's pretty proud of his truck. He's got an 83 F100, so we like to get together and tear stuff up. We'll probably put up a video of that pretty soon, if not real soon, at least in the spring. But yeah, I guess I'll get off here to stop talking randomly. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked it, subscribe, hit the like button, and give me some ideas on what I should do for another video. I know I like to do reviews, but I'm terrible at going to the store and picking out, hey, let me try this. You know, I just always get my default dip, Grizzly wide cut. So yeah, just give me an idea there at the bottom. Feel free to comment if you liked it, or if you didn't. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, and toodles.